Okay, guys, so we're going to be serious for a second. Now, when all this began and when did all this start? When Chrisean Rocks got with Blueface and everything, everybody used to sit there and say, oh, he's abusing her, he's abusing her. But if you notice, each and every film, you go back to the beginning, she's the one taking off on him. She's the one hitting him. Then she starts going off on her family and talk about how her family this and her family that and stuff like that. And I think that was her timeline for everybody to start feeling sorry for her and feeling bad for her and sitting there saying, oh my gosh, she had a rough life. Now, I'm going to say this, guys. How do we really know that these people really had a rough life? We don't know them personally. We just know what we see and what she put out there. But I truly believe, guys, like on some real shit, guys, I truly believe she needs to bond back with her sister. Like, I'm going to show you this little video with them dancing and stuff and having a good time. And it is so many videos where they're actually getting along and talking and actually getting along and they're acting like sisters before all this fame came about. Like, when do you stop, look, listen? Stop, look, listen, and see that you're really the problem, honey. You are. You want to be famous. You want to be an actress. You want to be all this stuff. But now you made yourself who you are. Now you're hated. People don't like you. And then you're chasing the mighty dollar that can also end any moment, which it has. You can't be at Blueface.
So Carlissa was on Instagram Live reacting to Chrisean going off on her Instagram Live several days ago. And many of the people in Chrisean's comment section were dragging her and the baby. And Chrisean was going back and forth with them. And do you guys know that Junior has hate blogs on Instagram devoted just to him? It's absolutely crazy. The comment that Chrisean is getting backlash for is for telling a dark-skinned woman that she's not cute and has a large nose. She said, I know you don't like your complexion. And this was reported by the Neighborhood Talk.
Bitch, you just look broke. Like, got too much filters on in your profile picture. You broke and ugly. Okay. On the screen for me. He says, for I am the least of the apostles. He starts off already. Bitch, you saying they eating you up that forehead and that synthetic weave you got in your hair. Who's eating me up? You're broke as shit and you're ugly as shit with a fat ass nose. You don't even, and I know you don't like your complexion, because you look like one of them type of bitches. But then he continues and says, by the grace, because I made an exchange with God, it's not that I don't have the least. Bitch, your eye is wandering off. Like.
So for the record, my thoughts, Chrisean should have never said that. And we as Black people come in all shades. And every shade is absolutely beautiful. And Chrisean, you can't just say what pops into your head when you're mad. And I'm not calling her a colorist, but I do think that this is very deep-rooted in the Black community. You guys know what I'm talking about. Good hair versus bad hair. If you're light, it's praised. If you're darker, it's not praised. And I heard that a lot from the older folk in my family, especially the aunties and the grandmas. You guys know the rest, and you guys know what I'm talking about. So for the record, and we as Black people come in all shades, and every shade is absolutely beautiful. So what a lot of people have been saying to Chrisean is, Chrisean, your words are very powerful. Choose your words wisely. Stay off the internet for a while and focus on your legal issues. And when you get back on Instagram Live, turn your comments off.
Relationship with your grandson. When you first saw him, that was the only time you was going to see him. And people like y'all just need to die. Like, I hate people that just on this earth specifically just want to be here, just want to pop it and talk shit. Like, I felt this feeling with your son. I think people like y'all but be so hurt. Like, you feel me? And be so evil. You feel me? And people that be so hurt and so evil and just out of place and just be mean to everybody for no reason. Like, you got no reason to terrorize anybody. Call them out on your story. All type of shit. Like, I feel like nobody got that much. Like, you're not supposed to feel like you're allowed to do what you're doing. Like, that's one thing I am popping my shit about to face. Like, I know we was beefing, but you was never supposed to post your son or like get that weird animated shit from his mother. Like, and I feel like as an adult, he's gonna learn that's gonna hinder him every time being like his mother. You feel me? So people like her just need to die. Like, I don't know. I just feel like evil people that just think being evil.
Like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more amazing content. Soulja Kid is finding out if he ought to apologize to Blueface and Chrisean Rock for saying their child has Down condition. On Sunday, February 4th, Soulja Boy bounced on Instagram Live to talk with his fans, and found out if it'd merit expressing sorry to Blueface and Chrisean Rock for dissing their kid in January. You all figure I ought to apologize to the ops for discussing their children. Soulja Boy said in the video beneath. Be that as it may, I feel like they've been talking about my children first, correct? Let go of that. You all let me know. In the event that my fans need me to, I will. I simply feel like he was talking about my children first. They won't apologize to me for discussing my child. In any case, I simply feel like that ain't in my personality. I super feel as I did this just to answer what they said. I don't have any idea. I'ma let my fans choose what you all think. Draco then, at that point, let his fans sound off, and it created the impression that a large portion of those fans accepted Draco didn't have to apologize. Be that as it may, Soulja decided to be the greater man. So you don't figure I ought to apologize? I should just get out of this mess, right? I don't know, been at the forefront of my thoughts. So I'ma say it like this. Chrisean, I want to apologize to you, however, since your home slice was talking obsessed with my child. I needed to talk wild about his child, and I realize he will not apologize to my child mom for lying and talking insane. Therefore, I would say that I am sorry that you were involved. You should leave that between me and him, he said in conclusion. I will be the greater man since I'm simply excessively popular, I'm excessively lovely. It's anything but a statement of regret, it's simply a comprehension. Soulja Boy went on Instagram Live on January 29th to confront Blueface once more after briefly offering an olive branch to him in January. Your child look hindered, Draco said in piece of his tirade. I won't lie, that appears as though he got down disorder. You look like you smell like boo-boo, Blueface. You appear as though you wrecking on yourself in the 3rd grade. Neither Blueface nor Chrisean have answered Soulja Kid's most recent expression of remorse.
That night, but let's get into it.
Disgusting gutter butt. I don't even want to call her a girl. First of all, she's trash. She should have never been at my show. So she come to Tamar concert, which I planned, and I will say that, drunk with 1,000 people, smelling like weed, looking dumb, okay? And so apparently she makes music. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? And apparently she wanted to drop a beat. So she was mad that she didn't get to perform. I didn't know she was a performer. And even if I did know she was a performer, she was not getting on the stage that everybody has worked their ass off to make. So she called, first of all, y'all see the video. She was up there, a drunk fool, okay? So now she caught and took your man upset because she didn't get to perform. So again, y'all saw her show her dumb during Love and War. She ruined the song. She ruined the concert. She ruined the moment. So then she go backstage and she is upset, okay? Because she didn't get to perform her ringtone. So she storms in Tamar's dressing room with 1,000 people, okay? And everybody's like, nobody knew you were supposed to perform a song. We didn't even know that you made music. We thought you was on Zeus. Right? So everybody's trying to calm her down. She's in there, like a dungeon dragon, right? So then James is like, oh, it wasn't on purpose. Like, nobody tried to, like, shade you. We didn't know that you were supposed to sing. She like, lie again. And James like, no, nobody knew. And she hit James right in his face, chipped James' tooth. James' face is bloody. James is at the hospital right now because his nose will not stop bleeding. She's going to prison.
So after that, we were all like confused, like what in the world happened? And it took Chrisean a long time to come out and say anything. Actually, she didn't come out and say anything till like, I think when he did that video, it was early in the morning. So when she came out, it was like late afternoon. And we all was stumped, like, because we thought that everything was all good. So this was the video. This was the live that she came out to talk about what happened.
I was supposed to perform. And that was that. The more famous I get, the more tricky this shit get. Like, usually when I get invited out to perform at a show, I let you say, like, oh, yeah, okay, you're going to perform after this set, blah. Other false narrative saying this happened, she did that. I don't know what that, I don't know. I think it's just a clout chasing thing. So, it had nothing to do with Tamar. It was some other, like, the guy that's talking about how he put it together. He didn't put anything together, and I never talked to him. I directly talked to Tamar. She communicated that I could come out, and that was that. Y'all got all the videos of us cheering, praying. Y'all was posted that. Post the that y'all talking about, because everything is recorded and documented. So.
Okay, so at this point, we just like, okay, Tamar, why you use this girl for clout? Like, why y'all lying on the girl? Like, what's up with this? And so then at that point, everybody, I think the people started doxing and all types of stuff, going back to when he was, the guy, Troy, was saying that he didn't know who Chrisean was. She thought that she was from Zeus, but he was already saying a lot of slick stuff about Chrisean on his Twitter. So everybody kind of assumed that they was all lying, especially since Tamar never came out and said anything. So we were all like still kind of confused. And so then we had more eyewitness testimony come out. Let's take a listen to that.
James, David, Mooney, Tamar in that room. At the end of the show, Chrisean walked up to Tamar. Troy brought her out a cake. Tamar put her hands in the cake. She had a right hand full of cake and some cake in her mouth. And Chrisean came out and was like, where you going, sis? Gotta go on stage. And I'm looking like, huh? Like, what's happening? And Tamar like, the show is over. What do you mean? She said, I'm about to go on stage. And she's like, huh? You ain't been out? You haven't went out there already? Because she was supposed to go out during the twerk session. She hadn't been out. Chrisean hadn't been out. So I was like, come on, ladies, let's just take this in the dressing room. And in the dressing room, it was me, Tamar, and Chrisean. Tamar was trying to figure out why didn't Chrisean go out during the twerk session. Chrisean breaks down and starts crying. And I felt bad, and the Holy Ghost in me, because I carry it everywhere with me, I began to give her a hug and everything like that, because I like Chrisean. As the time went on, Chrisean was explaining that this happens to her all the time, and she felt some sort of way because she felt embarrassed. So Tamar is still asking, like, well, what happened? What happened? Why didn't she go out? And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what happened too. David and Mooney come in. Mooney was saying that Chrisean was not on the side of the stage, and when it was time for the twerk part, Mooney is a choreographer and he also does makeup. Mooney was saying Chrisean was not on the side of the stage. At this point, Chrisean is like, yes, I was on the side of the stage. I was there. And I was like, okay, and I'm trying to calm everybody down. Just let's do this a peaceful conversation because Chrisean is upset. She's very upset. And I'm like, okay. Then James comes in the room. So at this point, it's me, Chrisean, David, Mooney, Tamar, James. James comes in the room and notices that Chrisean is upset. By the mirror, Chrisean is on the right-hand side. James is right next to her. He was consoling her. And I was literally right next to James. And Tamar asking James, well, what happened? Why didn't Chrisean go out there during the twerk session? And James said, we was looking for her on the side of the stage, and she was not on the side of the stage. And Chrisean got very upset, and she was like, I was on the side of the stage. I was there. Where else would I go, man? You lying. Like, that's cap. I was on the side of the stage. Like, I was there on the side of the stage. And James said, no, you wasn't. We called for you there. Chrisean said, say I wasn't there one more time. Say I wasn't there on the side of the stage one more time. James was like, I'm telling you, we was calling you and you bop, 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 bop. I'm like, oh, shit. Literally happened just like that. And here I am, like, this girl just hit this boy a couple of times with them big ass rings on her finger. I get Chrisean to the other side of the room. At this point, James' face is leaking with blood. Mooney and James, get her ass out of here. Da, 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 da. You know, I'm like, okay, everybody calm down. People trying to get in the door. And I'm stopping people from coming in the door. Troy was one of the people that I stopped from coming in the door. Tamar walks over to Chrisean. That is like, she said, that is like my blood brother. You cannot just go hitting my blood brother in his face. What is wrong with you? What's happening? All of this is going on. I got Chrisean out of the room when Bandcamp came in the room. I walked out of the room and I called the police. I went to the head of security at Novo and I asked them, I said, I need somebody to get up here right now. Somebody has just been assaulted. They asked me questions. They said, who? I said, James. I said, can you call the police? You know what Novo told me? Novo said they cannot call the police. I had to call the police. I went and called 911. You can call 911 or public records. You can call 911. You can check the records. Right after immediately happened, I called 911.
Okay, so after I heard that video, I was like, oh yeah, she did it. She did it. You know what I'm saying? She did it. And I just felt like they was really trying to protect her. They probably knew she was on probation or whatever. But I remember I did a whole video about it. Y'all can go back and look for it, where I said that she did it. So, but you know, since we live in the age of social media and everybody's always recording everything, people tend to forget that you don't need a recording in order to get somebody prosecuted. He has what he needs, and that's eyewitnesses, and that's just it. But anyway, so at this point, I'm not believing Chrisean anymore. I'm like, this is weird. You know what I'm saying? These people, their stories sound the same. You know what I mean? And she's still not being honest. So then, after this, her and DJ Scott come on, and they did a live. So let's look at this video.
Perform. The bitch don't
and then
want
they
to
try
watch
to lie
you
about the
perform.
embarrassment and say I hit somebody. So did I hit somebody or get embarrassed?
I didn't. Listen,
I got embarrassed.
Seen all them people, and I didn't see nobody get hit. So what are they talking about?
It would have been a video.
There would have definitely been a video. And if that was the case, they would have had a police report at the Novo. They would have had a police report
I didn't even
somewhere.
hit Vicky. At least she got the fucking police report. I'm just saying, like the bitch got a police report on her line. They lying and shit. Don't got no police report.
No, haven't shown no face card.
Like, then why you ain't take a video picture of your face? Why you lying?
Man, people are sick.
You weird.
People are sick. We're on to the next
Come on,
bag.
guys. We are like
Like,
out of
literally.
here. We're fucking out of here. And anybody that don't want to fucking go up the right way, fuck y'all. Straight up. No, it's me and Junior. That's it. That's it. That's all. I'm not attached to nobody. but my son. So don't attach.
So literally, even now, as I looked at that video, you can look at Chrisean's face and eyes and everything and tell that she's lying like a motherfucker, okay? She was lying her ass off, and she knew it. And the fact that she's so dishonest with her fans, this really pretty much was where I started just being turned off. And I was like, yo, this girl is a whole crackpot. I'm sorry, you guys. I know y'all gonna get on here. I don't know why you always talking about her. Because I feel like it. And it's my channel. And if you don't like it, you can kick rocks. Okay? Chrisean, rocks, kick rocks. but anyway, y'all, so yeah, I'm just like, this girl is still sitting up here lying. Okay, so we are going to fast forward a little, couple of months later. I would say, I think this all happened in November, so I say probably in December, finally the video of James, the aftermath of what happened with Chrisean, a video surfaced because someone sold the video to TMZ. So let's take a quick look at this.
This right here is right after James get busted in the face with a 1-2 bow back. Okay? That is still in my dressing room. Tooth knocked out.
So do you want to, you going to press charges or you just? Yes. I'm pressing charges. I didn't do nothing to that girl.
Oh.
You can't leave him to the police. Oh.
Is that the hit that we made up? Huh? Now see, James is my best friend and I would never ever do him. Look at my baby lip. I would never ever do him like that. But at this point, it has gotten above and beyond out of control. Okay? Nobody is lying on nobody.
So here we are. This is the police report from November the 10th, 2023. The first one is assault with a deadly weapon, not a firearm. And we know that the deadly weapon is those rings that she have on her fingers. And then the second one was battery on a person with injury. So there is a police report, you guys. And also, as you can see, now it's the state of California against Chrisean. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But some of these folks on here is so damn delusional. Why do y'all keep on saying ain't no video? Like, you don't need video. You just need eyewitnesses. That's all they need. And Chrisean cannot just keep going around putting her hands on people. Why do y'all think that y'all can just put y'all hands on people and not have to deal with the consequences? She had no business hitting that man in the face. She had no business doing that. And I don't want to hear about that she young stuff, because she got a baby that's dependent on her. She can't be out here doing stupid stuff like this. So now she got these bench warrants, because I was reading in Oklahoma or somewhere, she has a damn warrant for absconding probation. And that was as of July of 2023. I don't recall her ever going to court or anything for that. So is that one of the warrants that she has? I don't know, you guys. I don't know. This is crazy. It's wild. And that's probably why they came to Blueface house looking for her. Who knows? Because she was on live at the time. So it's not like everybody knows she's on live, so they could find her and find out where she was at. And she's always telling her business all the time. So that could have been a reason why they were knocking at the door. You know what I'm saying? Because mighty funny, she's out the next day. She's out. She's going on vacation. But anyway, she can't run forever. She need to come back and, take care of her business. And do not the real Mrs. J say in all her videos about Chrisean that Chrisean need to handle her business? Yes, I always say that. And then I'm going to leave y'all on this note right here. Now, Chrisean did all this stuff, y'all. She sat there and she dogged out her fans. Basically gave her fans her ass to kiss, called them broke. You know what I'm saying? She did a whole lot of things. Just the arrogancy and pride that was on her was crazy. And the fact that she kept on taking digs at Jaden. Jaden ain't even really been, Jaden be chilling. But she finds the need to keep taking digs at Jaden and talking about how she got Blueface and how everything else was fake and this and that. But y'all, they haven't even had the chance to be together yet. And they're already being ripped apart. I mean, if that ain't a sign from the Lord, I don't know what else to tell this girl, okay?
For sure, he's good. What she say is her, not him. Blueface in there doing push-ups, writing raps. A mama gonna be a mama, and men will be men. If he ain't said it, it ain't him saying it. I guess that it was people online trying to speculate. Was Blueface on the phone with his mama trying to get her to contact Kim Kardashian so he can get out because he was scared or he didn't want to be in jail no more. But Wack 100 said, this nigga in there good. He working out, writing raps, having a good old time. I bet he is loving it in that junk. As much as he tried to keep getting locked up, he gotta love it. Like dudes that got everything handed to him, like as far as money and women and everything. And according to Carlissa, he grew up spoiled, getting everything he wanted. So somebody like that, what would want to draw you to that life to keep on going to jail over and over, violating probation, all that shit? Like, why would you want to keep going back unless you like it there? I just don't understand it. I would love to talk to somebody who repeatedly just keep going to jail. I want to know what's the reason. Like, do you got your homeboy in jail? Do you miss it? Because to me, jail is like being in a zoo. You locked in a cage. You got a certain amount of hours you can get out. Somebody telling you when to go to sleep, when to eat, when to go outside. That's why I don't take nothing for granted. Like the food I eat, just the ability to get in my car, smoke when I want to smoke, chill with my friends, go see my kids. I don't take none of that shit for granted. But some niggas like Blueface, they love playing with their freedom. They go in and out, in.
And then you talk about your family like they're nobodies. I thought you were supposed to love your family unconditionally. That ended. You talked about the fans. You called them broke, said that you don't need them. You love your ops and your haters more than you love your fans because they're going to bring you more revenue and more money. And now that's starting to trickle. You mistreat your own son. You're not even treating your son right, and you're not even doing what you're supposed to do with your son because you're too busy worried about what everybody else is thinking. That's fucked up. You chasing after a man that's chasing after every woman in this world because he's definitely not chasing after you or looking for you. He's going back to his baby mama. We've been saying this for the longest. He's not going to mess with you. He's going back to his baby mama. But yet you keep on ignoring us. And we're telling you, we over here praying for you. We over here praying that you get out of the situation, but you keep running back to the situation. So that tells us right there that you love harm. You love hard, but you love harm. You love drama, but you don't know how to get out of it, and you had an opportunity to get out of it, and you still stay in it. Make it make sense. The man never claimed your child, and he's still not claiming your child to this day. Tell me this. And he got other kids on the way, guys. He got other kids on the way. That means that even Jada Alexis is not baby number one nowhere more. She's baby number one, but she's not the one because he's sleeping around with other women. He already told us that he slept with over 1,000 people, guys. His words, not mine. All I'm saying is, guys, you guys look at these clips and you let me know how you feel, what you're thinking in your head. I mean, we can go back from interviews that she had with all these people talking bad about her family. We can go back to the old stuff. But why is it that why are you sitting down? What was the purpose of you sitting down? Why are you sitting down? Are you sitting down for a man that you think is going to come back to you? Because I don't know if you know this. Now, I'm talking to my real queens, my real people out there, my real down women that's been down for men in prison. Men talk and say what they want you to hear because they're down. They don't have nobody to talk to. They don't have nobody to write to. They sitting here looking at penises and men and guards be rude to them every single day. So they need some outside conversation. They need some outside love. And you're giving that. But when he come out, he going to be right back to how he was. He going to be talking how he was talking. He going to be reckless how he was reckless. He not going to think about you. He not going to say nothing. You got this girl Bonnie out here claiming him. You know what I'm saying? And the only one that got sense, let's keep that shit 100, guys. The only one that's sitting back and watching and got sense is Jaden Alexis. She ain't saying nothing. She just doing her. She knows what type of relationship she has with Blueface. She not wavering. She not moving. She not studying nothing. She's taking care of those children as she should. She not all on media talking